Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yuzral the Game, Star Trek Online, and welcome once again to Foundry Frolics. This week's mission is taking us out to the Bomari system. It's one of the random top Foundry missions you'll get as you're wandering around sector space, and it's the pursuit of a cold front. A marked increase of Breen warships in Eta Eridani, and there's a massive military exercise being carried out approximately 1 year ago. So, well, basically it's a, yeah, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. Let's get this going. Start our sector border patrol, and we can begin our patrol of the border. Let's go! A tribute to various Foundry authors. I have no idea what's going to happen. We're going to find out. It's hopefully going to be good. If it isn't, I've just about to waste an hour of your time and mine. And welcome to another happy day on board the patrol. Our orders are to investigate any Breen contacts and direct a blow up anything along the border if they get too close to Sirius or Regulus. Fair enough, let me know if we find something, or I can go and watch the sensors myself. No, I am the captain. I have officers for doing things, and it may be a Breen vessel. Sensors, you have something? Distant contact, not at warp, a Breen dreadnought across the border. Fine, dump from warp. And what's a Breen dreadnought doing out of warp anyway? Have they got technical problems? And we're in range. Start your checks. Okay, and got a make on it. It's a Breen dreadnought. A Rezath destroyer not previously recorded. So how do we know what class designation it is? Does Command know anything? Nope. And whatever the make, they don't have clearance to enter the block. How many Rezaths do we have on the computer? 6. Okay, call this one Resrath 7 and start a recording. However, it is a dreadnought. We could be hard-pressed to take it. Fair enough. Con, come up on his baffles. Sir, behind him, stealthily. It's an old Terran Navy term. I mean, it's not a very sociable thing to do. And really, he's 60 levels below us. Contact loss, what happened? Sensor malfunction, running diagnostics, and they've got a cloaking device. Okay, then what happened? 4,000 meters off the bow, then he was gone. I thought he had sick. Oh, Lord. You thought you heard singing. Right, start a turn, see if the sensor ghost moves with us. If we are, it's just a glitch. Alright, check yourself into medical. Yes, sir. Comms, radio to command, let them know. And take us into warp. Dos Vidania, comrades. Dos Vidania. And while my sensors officer is getting her head examined, we'll see what the next scene brings. Right, where's our mystery ship then? Is it still taunting us? And a distress call from a Ferengi merchant vessel. Okay, any word on that Breen contact from earlier? No, sir, and they're still working on it. Fair enough. I hope so. Right, meanwhile, let's go rescue a Ferengi. Yes, this sounds like a bad idea even as I say it. Full impulse. Let's go find our little lost lamb. Dump out, coming into combat zone. Fighters away. Aha, there we are, 1 Ferengi. Approximately 20 clicks out. Second wave will be in the tubes in 12 seconds. Power levels have come back. There we are, Federation Patrol. We know how this is going to end, don't we? Well, let's try to be polite. You're attacking a neutral vessel, and yep, fine. Well, it was worth a try. Fire at will. AP Beta away. Don't know what Cisco was doing ordering AP Delta in an escort, but hey, man pretty much invented the class, so he knew what he was doing. Broadside that frigate down to nothing, there we go. Lay into the cruiser. Second wave out the tubes. Broadside him again. Waste of a sub-nuke, mate. Waste of a sub-nuke. Anyhow, he gets off torpedoes to the face. Kick the cruiser around. She handles surprisingly well for something that's basically dreadnought mass. And then he gets the tri-cobalts, and that's pretty much all she wrote. yo-yo him to death. Just keep hammering that weakened starboard shield. And that's the end of that. Looty, looty, looty. All stop. No, I said all stop, not the transwarp. Really shouldn't have those buzzing next to each other. And Thought Tupov, you are to disengage all Starfleet vessels. Thought Tupov, what's your business here? Not with us. Very well. And the Breen are legging it. Was that simply a test to see how we'd respond? They don't usually act as pirates. Yep. Ferengi, start talking. Who did you rip off this time? When those Breen turned on... It's a female Ferengi. Oh, great, it's a traditionalist Ferengi, isn't it? All in a day's work, ma'am. What happened here? Why were you attacked? You're minding your own business when the Breen pirates... Aha, Breen pirates in the Sirius block. They're not willing to listen... No, you can't. Breen Space and the Klingon front? You worked in Breen Space? Of course, the riskier the road, the greater the profit. What's the one about don't rip off the Breen if they're going to spot it? The conflict... Ever seen the Breen Dreadnought dissipate? Yeah, of course, like not in a giant fireball. You mentioned conflict in Breen Space, not the profitable type. Something is causing their gears to grind. Thanks for the information. And, yep, Razor Tooth Group, closed channel. Okay, right, let's get underway. So, the Breen have got a few ructions, and... Okay, well... I'll be in my ready room, and you know what, let's just go put the crazy science officer in. I think it was... I can't remember which crazy science officer it was. Wait a minute, it's Blake, of course. Switch her out. Let's do this just for dramatic effect. Accept! Right, apparently I'm too lazy to walk from the bridge. You're welcome. Well, I'm interested too, and besides, we're going to have this conversation in front of the entire senior staff, so let's do it. You said you heard singing? Yes, it didn't make sense. Sound isn't transmitted in space. Most of the vessel says sweet, but it was song. The data was characterized as electrical interference. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I heard the sound a ship's engine makes when it wants to die. It's a heterophonic melody. Oh, okay, fine. Let's load this up. Let's also switch into a appropriate uniform for shipboard, because after all, we are not likely to get shot at on board ship, are we? Okay, so cue up the audio file. Okay, it is a song. Isn't this a... It's a Breen nursery rhyme. Okay, congratulations, you're not crazy. There's something in the background data. Fine. Pulsar. Okay, keep going. It was moving. And it was originally from what the computer sees as empty space. Yeah, what? Our census was runs home to Mama? I'm not follow... What the hell's a... Okay, right. The Vulcan used those phrases. Tell us, are you going native on me? Right. We're discussing the census. Interesting way to put it. Look at what it says sometimes. It's solid pattern, no variation of any kind. That's artificial. But, okay. Well, let's go look at the star charts. I assume all this is going somewhere, but I'm not admitting ignorance in front of my officers. Okay, 008 Mark 341, then here and here. What is this? Connect the dots. And the right smokers were only by patch so we could say hyperactive. Yeah, green route 1. Okay. Well, watch this. Thor twins. So they're running a high-speed route right the way across to green route 1, and then they're getting high speed into the right. Okay. It is logical. Orders. Speed course to the bottom end of green route 1, and then prep the comms. This one we're gonna have to phone in. One last thing. If I get you close enough, can you track this sucker? Yes, sir. You really stop picking up those phrases. To the briar patch. At speed. Apparently my crew are finally loosing up. And I didn't even have to apply lubricant to get the Academy issue sticks out of their backsides. And welcome to the briar patch. Now we're at the end of Green Route 1. There's an ion storm. It's the briar patch. There's always an ion storm going. However, we will be able to find the electromagnetic radiation in the middle of said ion storm. And have we heard anything from Command? New orders. Okay, so they're happy for us to investigate. Terrific. And we're not to make contact, we're simply to follow it. Lovely. And there's a bit of increased contention during the Breen. Terrific. So we're sitting on a powder keg, and there is more going on here. Nothing else to report, and until sensors do it, well, let me know when they find something. Rest, perhaps coffee. Janeway did get a few things right. Coffee, black. And it just appeared on Green Route 1, rather. Okay, well, let's go. Wait for them to pass by us. I suppose you should probably just tiptoe forwards. Tricorder? Nope. Aha, there we are. Breen route contact. Ah, they're moving. All stop. On you go, little Breen. On you go. How they can miss us at 4,500 meters and less, I have no idea. But hey, apparently their sensors are even more banjaks than ours. We'll stop at 1/4, up to 1/2. Let's kick in behind them. And, oh yeah, huge asteroid formation. That couldn't possibly be where they're going, could it? Come on, tippy toes, tippy toes. Drop in behind them, right in on their baffles as before. And there we go, match speed. In fact, cut back a little, we're gaining on them. Yoink. Still losing them. Kick up to impulse 12. Yoink. 13. 14. There we are, holding more or less steady. In fact, they're still pulling away ever so slightly. There we are. It's a crazy Ivan. All stop. Okay, try not to move during the crazy Ivan. Yep, someone's been brushing up on their Cold War submarine maneuvers. For those of you who aren't familiar with submarine warfare, a crazy Ivan is a Russian maneuver, and it essentially is a very sharp hard turn and deceleration in a submarine. It's used to rapidly reorient your sonar. If you catch your target unawares, anyone pursuing you will basically get caught out. Well, by definition, and will be making noise when your passive sonar rays come round onto the angle. Give him some room. And we've just seen a transmission from the Enterprise, Commander Muller. Okay, well, how do they plan to get here? They're two comms and they're unable to divert our course. We need to manually dock. They've launched a shuttle. Right, so, well, what are we waiting for? The Breen has no reason to deviate. And then catch up with the Red Threat 7. Fine. Okay, break off pursuit. Let's let the Breen have his stuff. And then we need to go find a shuttlecraft. Anyhow, the Crazy Ivan is essentially a hard turn to either port or starboard in a submarine, coupled with a sudden cutting of your engines. In theory, anything behind you and making noise will get immediately caught by your passive sonar. The problem is anything close behind you may actually not be able to stop in time and run up your own engines, literally, leading to you having an undersea collision. Hence the term Crazy Ivan. The crazy, well, that involves a submarine commander willing to pull a stunt like that. Anyhow, Shuttlecraft Magellan. I assume there's a reason you've pulled us off this pursuit. Welcome aboard. Prepare for docking now. Understood. And I have to do the docking blind. No fair. Ever done this before? Once, in ideal conditions while orbiting Riser. How drunk were you at the time? I'm sure it'll work out. Incoming enemy... well, things were getting a little boring. Okay, this is never going to work. Toss is no go. Wait, what? He jumped up the airlock in an EV. Yeah, well, I have to admit, he's got a certain amount of guts. Fine, we'll pick him up. You get back to the Enterprise. Fine, we'll need to rescue him fast. We'll need to literally scoop them up. Fine, Muller's our top priority. Get me a contact. Or not. Fine. Photonic fleet. Give the Orions something else to shoot at. Come on, boys and girls. Okay, Orions are distracted. There we go, we've got Commander Muller. Now let's murder some Orions. Full broadsides and pop 1 and pop 2. In fact, the Photonics had almost got him. Oh, and a cruiser. Happy days. Well, if the Breen don't notice this, they really do deserve to get tailed. Tractor beams. How quaint. Yoink. Patch up the hull. Boomski, and Commander Muller is fully safe. Right, I'll be in the hangar bay, finding out what this crazy officer wants. Well, I will happily confirm that this officer is from the Enterprise. They're the only ones crazy enough to try maniac stunts like that. Well, that and my own officers, and, well, me and any other player character in this game. Still, if the man wants a job, I suppose we can oblige. Welcome aboard, Commander. Good to have you. Also, I see we still need to hoover up some of the debris from that last flight. Commander Muller, welcome aboard. Okay. What? It would be nice to have an option here for impressive stunt, but I'm just glad you're aboard safe. Starfleet intelligence. Terrific. There's a new type of Breen dreadnought out there. Yes, we know. We already found him. We had to break off to pick you up. Coffee? Get me one too. You're welcome. Assuming we find him again, what am I to do about it? Message from the bridge. Flash transmission on the emergency circuit. Fine. Forward it down. Well, Commander, what is it? You can trust my crew. A phasic cloak called the New Pora. A thought named defect. Yeah. Of course. Why am I even surprised? Excuse me, Muller. Where's the emergency console gone? Ah, there we are. Right, what do we have? Starfleet Command Authority informs Resworth-class Dreadnought is potential renegade and threatens independent superweapon launch. Terrific. Yes, well, I'm willing to bet at some point we're going to find an incident involving an incompetent and drunken Breen surgeon. However, what's this? You say the boat is called the Porus, skipper is Ramos? Yep, circumstances may have changed somewhat. I'll be on the bridge, and if someone could spice the coffee up with something stronger, that would be worthwhile. I find myself wondering if Breen know Morse code. Welcome back to the bridge. Bring us to red alert. What's going on? It's a red alert, Commander. We're preparing for combat. Battle stations are ready. Good. In a moment. Helm, intercept course, and scan the area to find it. Yoink. Right. There's our intercept. Can we get impulse? No, we can't. We're in a nebula. Why did I even try? Fighters to recall and prep for crash launch. Half speed. I don't want to get to the intercept point before we've got these waves back on board. We're in position. Do we have them yet? Very faint. Bingo! 2.5 right where he's supposed to be. And he's operating under normal conditions. So, bring us in behind him. Let's get our Breen friends back in play. And while we're at it, we'll risk popping the second wave out and getting them back into the crash tubes as well. Come on, back you come, guys. I must admit, it would be nice to have things... There we go, that's got nicely packed up. Tuck us in behind the positively not red October. As I was saying, it would be nice to have the option, if you launch Fights and Recall, to just have the wave come active, but not actually leave the tubes. Anyhow, maybe that would be a pain to program. I don't know how the fighter subsystem works. Anyhow. Anyhow, any old ow. There we are, tucked in on his baffles. Now at this point, all we need is a lightning storm and possibly the Sathanas. 2 minutes. Okay, go ahead. Yes. Bingo, the Nupora. Yeah, they're doing a red October. The Breen have been trying to sink him for the last 2 days. Which makes sense, because after all, the independent superweapon launch is just a possible threat to keep the Breen off his backside. Keep tailing him. Hold steady. Up a notch. There we go. Still coming in slightly behind. What's our course for... Ah, there we are. We're slightly off there. Still tailing. Still leading on us ever so slightly. There we are. Finding solution. Very well. Hold that. Okay. Yep. And what do we do? Oh, I do believe you. I just don't think the Breen know Morse. Maybe if we fire very close and just rattle his hull a little. Let him know we're here. Do it in a regular pattern. I mean, we're in a nebula. There ought to be enough materium in ambient space for us to get the equivalent of sound through. We're going to ping him, aren't we? Yep, we're going to be pinging him. Come on. Just need to follow the Nupora. Okay. I'm not going to call... I know, but what? He's saying all back full. Say again, fire the reverse thrusters. This is how we're going to do it. Get his attention. There we are, we're charged on that cloud, and yep, we're cavitating. Now they know we're here. I hope you're right here, Commander. And let's hope we don't need them. He's charging his weapons. Torpedo bay doors. He's just sitting there. Interesting. What does it mean? It means he's a cool customer, of course. Right, so we're both ready to shoot. He's not provoking us. Yeah. Sensors, report all contacts, because that doesn't seem like something a renegade madman would do. Okay, hail them. Bring us alongside. Let's go talk to the Nupora. Well, I suppose deliberately cavitating is another way to do it. Okay, anyhow, talk to the Nupora. Nupora, come in. They're not answering our hails. Why not? It's a defect, you can't risk it. Yes. So basically the average crewman aboard won't know what's going on. How? That may be difficult. We still have direct visual confirmation. Yep. Yep. Start flashing Morse code, and I hope he's the only one looking at a periscope. I don't know Morse. Why would he? Okay. He may not be the only one. Very well. Engineering, start flashing. Okay. Well, you want to talk to Muller. There he is. Alright. Federation told you intend missile launch. Do not approach with the air. Can you just... Yes, he can. The question is, will he? One ping on the sonar, comrade. Just one. Looks like you were correct. If defection... Aha, here. Saying that. If defection, engage cloak, head to Paulson Nebula, break. Covert escort provided, break. Follow course, exactly break. That's rather near the core Federation worlds. Yes. How did you know he turned starboard? I don't... Kate... That's alright, my Morse is so rusty I may just be insulting his mother's integrity. Right, well, they're going. Talk to Nupora, send the final message, and another ping. Right, so he's happy. We may have to do that. Or we may have to end up faking it, laying a course for the Paulson Nebula. And try not to warp through the defect... Alright, you get marks. We technically just about missed the defecting Breen dreadnought. Now I need to frantically remember the plot of a Tom Clancy novel I haven't read in far too many years. As a side note, cavitation. Normally when a submarine changes speed, it does so gradually by increasing the prop RPM and the pitch angle of the blades. So if you change it gradually, then you do so without disturbing the flow of the water too much. If you do it too rapidly, you get what's known as cavitation. You create an area of low pressure behind the leading face of the blade. The water rushes back in to fill it, and you get a lot of noise that's very, very obvious on sonar. It's the equivalent of lighting up a flare and saying, "Here I am, come get me," in submarine warfare. Anyhow, Commander is notified. All we can do now is wait on Reams and hope the plan works. So, Thothramus is a high-ranking officer. He's in the position to select officers willing to defect, and the general crew may not be so eager. However, he will need to get the crew off the ship, and we need to make the Breen think we destroyed the new Pora. How's he getting the crew off? And her power levels are fluctuating. Yeah. Are we safe? More than prepped. We even picked up some decalithium. Woohoo! Okay. So the chief engineer is faking trouble in the reactor cores once again. Let's move on in. If I knew where we were moving to, it'd be easier. Full ahead. And just off the impulse drives for a second. Come on, slow forwards. Slow forwards, there we go. We have them on long range. And yes, the Reuben James is detected moving in. Okay, this is all just a ruse, right? The new pods and the escape vessel. Yep, they're launching escape pods. So the crew is off. Now what? And the Reuben James just launched. 1,000 meters. Boom. Right, so that's the faked destruction. Wait for the signal. You are go for shuttle. Understood. Let's move. So we faked the core breach aboard the new Pora. We got most of the crew off. But if you remember the plot, one of the crew didn't leave. Okay, all pre-launch checks are complete. I'd better change into something more appropriate. There we go. And there are 500,000 things that could still go wrong with this stunt. Yes, I know all of them. Shuttle Mystic is go. Pre-launch check. Here goes nothing. Signal the launch. And we're away. 600 meters. Nice and slow. Okay. Yes, thank you, Commander. Are you prepared? Yes, sir. Wait a minute. You're not armed? He's defecting. Are you sure you won't need a weapon? I mean, we can always stow them in the transporter buffers if it's going to be an issue. Okay, if you feel that way. Hangar door bays are opening. We're in position. Okay, let's go. And we should have a shuttle exit here. Yoink! There we are. Here, Federation, come follow this way. Absolutely. Off you go. Blimey, he's not hanging about, is he? Yoink! Yes. I'm coming. If I'd known this was going to be a marathon, I'd have packed a lighter uniform. Also try not to hook up on the ridges. That's got to be a trip hazard in the middle of your ship. Ah, Thothramus, I would assume. Something must be wrong with our translators. Fair enough, we'll have to make do. Anyone understand that? What's so funny? Seems to think we're some kind of space cowboy. I like the comparison. Okay. Two blenders make... Ouch. It is. Okay. That diplomatic conciliates. Okay, do we know them? You still mention nothing of torpedo. Muller? It was necessary to mean they're being rescued as we speak. Yep. You can answer this one. It was a guess, but it seemed logical. Fair enough. So, Thothramus. You have accounted for all of your crew, haven't you? Green Dreadnought. It's a pleasure, sir. Nope, it's someone else. It's the Breen. It's the Konovo Tupov. Terrific, and we led him right to you. Get to it. You're not so sure. You'll do fine. We're doomed. We're very doomed. Shields are over here, right? Over here? Ah, over there. Shields. More shields. Get shields up. Also, get the Leander in. Quick. Detonating torpedoes. Yep. Okay, what do we do? 315. Yep. Gutsy plan. I like it. Yes. Okay, so we're going to try and get inside its safe arming distance. 3,000 distance. Okay, hold this one. Mark. Yeah. Bingo. What books did she write? Amory was called Time Stand. Listen, we might pick it up if we live that long. Your conclusions were wrong. Ross acted stupidly. Go on. Torpedo impact now. Brace. Shouldn't be anything. Combat tactics, Dr. Muller. We're inside. Yeah, we're inside the torpedo's safe arm distance. And he's taking the safeties off his weapons. Can we fire back? Can we? Oh, they're boarding us. Terrific. Start killing. And then remember to clear the blast radius. Come on, little Breen. We know how this dance goes. Also, get in some spares. Quick patch up. I hate Breen. It's been a while since I fought them, actually. Now is not the moment for a leisurely stroll, even if it is in a winter wonderland. Excuse me a second. I need to remember where I left my key bindings. Yoink. There we go. Okay, bridge is clear. What was that about? Loyalist crewmen still aboard the ship. Terrific. We didn't get them all, did we? Right, so, Ramos, what have we got? Oh, well, my condolences, Captain. One more headed for the weapons bay. Terrific. Oh, wait. We have command of the new port. Lovely. I have no idea what I'm doing. Righty-ho, we need to survive this. Okay, for positive and negative effects, various stations around the room. Okay, so... swing around for strafing orders. Open fire as they come around. Which means manning the weapons station over here, I assume. Okay, fire a torpedo spread. We're in a nebula, shields should be down. Yoink, limited effect. Whoops, fire the beam arrays. Okay, just fire them. And minimal damage to Newpora. What was that shaking? System backlash we need to regulate. Someone needs to adjust the... in the back of the room, of course. Wonderful Breen engineering. Have you people not heard of multi-purpose consoles? Run. Adjust the manifolds. Adjust the manifold. That's 1. And 2. Then regulate the energy flow. You know, this is why you people lost the war, you know. Terrible ergonomics. Come on. Yoink. Got them. There we are, and prime hyoid. Subnuke. That's how you do it. Oh, wait, no, the subnuke's back over here, isn't it? Fire subnucleonic beam. Sir, fire the beam and wipe their systems. All pair weapons will reset. Where is she? Trying to get some distance. Get in position behind them. All those years as a science captain in PvP. Give me helm control. Okay, we're not doing too badly, I think. Oh, wait. More Breen. Wait, Targs? Klingons? What the hell? I have no idea what just happened. Okay, he's going deep. Take us down with him. 30 degrees down angle. Countermeasures are over there, right? Where is he now? 9,000 meters. Another engine down torpedo. Fine. Left bow. Full rudder. Ease off on the bow planes. Never. Wait a minute. It's Leander. Terrific, of course. I swear if they scratch my ship. Woohoo! It worked! It's locked onto the Leander. Can we take it? I swear. One scratch. And the torpedo's lost. But where's that torpedo now? Torpedo in the baffles. Do we have confirmation? If that torpedo... Wait, there are 2 dreadnoughts here. It's locked on. How close is that, Breen? Reverse your turn. Hard part about playing chicken is knowing when to flinch. And then flinching at the right moment. Yeah, if we can confuse the torpedo, give it 2 identical targets at just the right moment. Come on. 4,000 meters. Now's good. Play chicken. Come on. Come on. Boom. Enemy. Yeah. Oh, wow. Good work, everyone. Even if I did all of it. And the rest of the Breen fleet didn't even know it was here. Woohoo! And there's debris consistent with a Breen dreadnought being destroyed by an energy dampening torpedo. Yay! We're in agreement. And I'm assuming you dealt with the defector. Then by all means, take us there. I don't know, can we hide this thing in Canada? Where was it they hid it? Novus? I forget. Anyhow, I don't think we can... No, that wouldn't make sense. Nova Scotia's Canadian waters. The Americans wouldn't be able to hide a submarine there. Like I said, it's been years since I read either the novel or watched the film. Right, so we're at Wolf 359. Well, I suppose there's enough debris floating around. I want to speak with you and Ramos about this. Okay, fine, we'll speak to Ramos first then. Just to hide a starship in a graveyard. Absolutely, hundreds of light years from any shipyard or dry dock. Plenty of debris. It's a good spot for now. No one's going to look here. And, yeah. Okay, well, let's watch this last dialogue. Why? I think we can guess. Yep. Okay. When the dust settles from this, there will be hell to pay on your homeworld. Yeah, won't there? Well, perhaps a little revolution now and again. Let's go home. Righty-ho. Of course. To Tom Clancy, the hunt for the Dak Douche. Yes, I might have to get to that at some point. In the meantime, however, we are done with The Pursuit of a Cold Front by XR377. Very nice nod to the hunt for Red October, if you hadn't guessed the connections already. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Yusril. That has been Foundry Frolics and my very rusty knowledge of submarine warfare. And until next time, farewell.